But the universe had more in store. The next morning, she got a call from an international fashion magazine requesting an interview for a feature on a rising African female entrepreneurs. As she hung up the phone, a neighbor burst in with her phone in hand. Mma, your name is on Twitter. Obinna's fiance has called off the wedding. Something big is leaking. Mma's hands trembled. A name she thought she had buried was suddenly dancing in fire again. And this time, she wasn't the one burning. The video leaked on a Thursday evening, 2 days before Obinna's society wedding to Zara Ibrahim. It wasn't just a video, it was a confession. A voice recording of Obinna carelessly laughing over drinks at a private club with his associates. Bro, I used that girl. She was my ladder. Once I climbed, I kicked it away. What did she think? That I did marry a border okrika seller? Never. I used her name, her contacts, her street wisdom, everything. Now I am God, and she's still hawking water with her twins. She should thank me for even giving her children. The recording went viral within hours. Hashtags flooded social media. Mma the real boss. He used her to rise from sachet to CEO. Obinna's wedding was called off. Zara's family issued a public statement severing all ties with him and demanding investigation into his businesses. His empire began to crumble. Mma watched it all from her small room, heart pounding. At first, she felt nothing, no joy, no satisfaction, just silence, a long silence after a storm. The next morning, journalists camped outside her kiosk. Her customer base doubled overnight. An NGO for women empowerment reached out, offering a grant and sponsorship for a boutique space on the island. But what shocked Mma the most was the handwritten letter she received from Alhaji Ibrahim, Zara's father. It read, "Any man who climbs by breaking a woman's deserves the fall, but any woman who rises from ashes deserves a crown. Let's talk business." Mma dressed simply that day. Plain white shirts, jeans, and her signature Ankara headscarf. She carried her twins along, walking into Alhaji's compound like the queen she was always meant to be. Alhaji had reserved a seat for her at the table. Meanwhile, Obinna, now shamed and wanted for financial crimes, fled the country, but his sins followed him. EFCC froze his accounts. His warehouses were raided. His associates denied him. His name faded from magazines. But on every street corner, in salons and buses, a new story rose. The woman behind his fortune, who built her own empire from what was left. Mma Nnenna opened her first official boutique 6 months later, Twin Throne Fashion House, named after her daughters. At the opening, a journalist asked her, "Do you forgive Obinna?" She smiled gently, adjusting her twins' braids. "Forgiveness is not for him, it's for me. He thought I was in stepping stone, but I was the storm he couldn't stop." That night, she stood on the balcony of her new shop, staring at the city lights. The wind brushed her face like an old friend. Her daughters danced beside her, laughing. She had no ring, no husband, but she wore something heavier. Victory. And this time, no one could steal.
Hello guys, this is essyfolktale. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because many more stories are waiting to hear. See you on our next episode. Bye.